Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your March 2024 monthly reading. Cancer, general reading this is. So, sound like Yoda. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your moon and rising signs, other placements to see if there's any more clarity or guidance in those readings for you. And we will go from there. Very interesting, very interesting. Seven of Cups. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. It's something coming cyclical, something coming to end. Also, lady luck, good fortune is on your side. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, and then Eight. Wow. You got basically 6, 7, and 8, just not in the order, 7, 6, 8. And they're all cups. Oof, I got goosebumps all over me. We have Seven of Cups, making choices, decisions. Lots of decisions coming up, lots of choices. Some good, some bad. Take your time. There could be a lot of confusion here. Some people call this the dream card, but I feel like it's literally decisions or choices or something you're going to have to work through or get through. Most of the time, I feel like there's no wrong choices here. And I feel like I kind of feel the same, but there could be consequences to some choices. So make sure you do the homework is what I'm feeling here. You have the Six of Cups. This can be a mentor or a teacher. It could be somebody you look up to. This could be somebody from your past that is coming back into your life. Maybe a friend that you haven't seen in a long time. Could be some teacher or mentor or professor or somebody like that that's come back into your life. This can also be a nostalgia card about remembering how things were in your childhood and maybe how life was simpler and how maybe we don't appreciate things when we're children. We don't see how simple, life was then compared to when we're adults, kind of that energy. And then we're walking away with Eight of Cups. We're walking away from something. I'm going to have to pull a card on this because it doesn't really fit in. It could be something about a childhood home. Maybe you're going to have to sell or leave. Maybe you're moving. You're going to have to walk away from something from your childhood. Maybe it's giving up on, and giving up's not a good word. Maybe it's releasing something from your childhood that you don't need to carry anymore, or you don't need to have an emotional tie to. Show me the Six of Cups, please. Show me the Six of Cups. Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Show me 8. That's not going to help anything. Show me the Eight of Cups again. Eight of Cups again. Yeah. Moving away from. Why, though? Why? Whoops. On the floor it goes. Traditional values. Something done traditionally. The Hierophant's on the floor. Give me just a second and I'll get them. Gosh, it's like because you have to is what I'm hearing. Because you have to. Okay, so this could be somebody that is, I almost feel like it's somebody that you might have known in the past and you're going to come across them and you might work with them, or they might be in your circle, or you might reconnect with them in another way. This is somebody that is usually Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's a fire sign. It's somebody that could be in charge of a company or in charge of a business. There's a lot of wisdom here and there's a lot of growth. It could be somebody helping you to the next level. It could be somebody even that you are around or surrounds you that reminds you of somebody from your childhood even. There's a lot of emotional ties here, and when I asked why you have to walk away, leave something behind that you truly care about, there's cups here you love, but it's not on your path. And it talks about anxiety and worry and heartache. And, well, more like anxiety and worry, not really heartache. Keeping yourself up at night, bad dreams. And you're moving out of that energy with the Six of Swords. You're moving out of that energy. And I asked why you have to, and it says the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is your card of a milestone being reached, a commitment. It could be where you've been in school, or you've been in training, or you've been in something like that, and now it's time to, I don't want to say grow up, but it's time to move out of that energy. I don't know if this is like a physical move. I don't know if this is a physical move or a move of feelings and emotions. Because whatever was keeping you stuck or stagnant, or which could have been childhood, it also could be where, again, you're ending something. There's a cycle being completed with the Wheel of Fortune, where you could be ending a school or ending a classes or something like that, where you are going to be moving into a different, maybe you're going to be moving into a different division or a different thing for work or a different area. And maybe you're worried about meeting friends. Maybe you're worried about being accepted. But the move is for the better, because it's moving you out of rough water into smoother water, stiller water. You're still carrying Six of your Swords, so you're not releasing that energy of worry and anxiety. And then you move into change with the Hierophant. Something permanent, something committed, something official. Can be a raise, it can be a promotion, it can be a boss that sees your work and is very impressed. It can be, literally keys to a business or keys to something like that. The Six of Cups can also be where maybe you feel like you're not ready. Maybe you feel like you're not ready. Like a child, where you're an adult, but you may feel like you're not ready. Sometimes being an adult is very confusing. There's a lot of choices we have to make, and there's choices we don't want to have to make, and we have to. Even though we might feel like we're 12 inside, we usually aren't. There's protection around you. There's victory. Six is a card of victory and, good things. Six is a number, not a card. And you have 2 6s here. So everything's a good thing, but you have to get over this anxiety and worry and fear. And it could be, like I said, if you graduated or moved out of one division of something to another with the Wheel of Fortune, that everything comes around. Maybe you were at a low for some time, and as the wheel comes back around, it's a high, right? And even if you think of it like a spiral, even your lows are going to be highs when you come back up. And right now you're coming back up. And that's the end of a cycle of something that you've been through, which I think is this 8 and 9, 8 of Cups and 9 of Swords. You're ending that cycle. You're ending whatever worry and anxiety. Maybe low self-esteem. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. They won't pick me, or I don't know what I'm doing. Where the Hierophant is telling you, you absolutely do know what you're doing. It's telling you you've changed. You're not the same person you were when you were a child. You've grown up. There's a maturity level here, and there's also great wisdom. And you have to tap into that, Cancer. You have to know that you have that, because that's what's going to get you out of your self-doubt. Not saying you won't have any, but it's going to help you move forward. And I think the more you do something, the easier it's going to come, and you're going to see that you are prepared. It's being prepared for something. But you have to know that the Hierophant is telling you that you know, you've got this. You've got this. It's almost like, you know, this is the big boss person and this is the people under them, but this person trained these people. So it's like whatever you're going through, you've been taught it, or you've been shown how to do something. You'll have to let me know. That's really interesting. All right, Cancer, let's pull some cards for your health, career, finance, and love. And now that Lady Luck's on your side, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it is smiling on you if you feel lucky. It's a good time. It's a good time to start things. All right, health, career. Oops, there we go. Career for Cancer. I feel like we just did a career reading, but it could have been any aspect of your life. But I just feel with the swords, it's something mental. It's something that you're learning, or you've been taught, or were taught, or I don't know. It's almost like you're afraid that, oops, there's 3, that they're going to find out you're not, or they think you're a kid or something, and they're going to find out that you're an adult, or you know, you're not a kid, and they're going to, you feel like you are. They're going to, it's almost like they're going to figure out the real you when in reality you're an adult. It's almost like a unfounded fear, I guess, with the 9 of Swords. Let's see what we have for love. Whoop, there's 1. Love for Cancer. Love for Cancer. There we go. All right. So we have health, career, finance. Down here, if I can get them rallied up, and love. All right. Your health. Ooh, upside down. Interesting. Contemplate death and beyond. Oof. That's a deep one. You know, it's very strange because it's so very strange. Check this out. Can you see his fingers? And you see their fingers. It's almost like, you know, the Christian symbol, the dove, and the crown of thorns. Interesting. The keys. Let us see what the book has to say. Contemplate death and beyond. And it could be, again, where you're changing so much, because that's a 6. That's a number 6 also. Look at that. Where there's so much changing, it's going to feel like, not a death, but, you know, a lot going through emotionally. To live fully, you need to understand death, is what this says. Let me put these cards back. Whew. Every moment of every day, there are aspects of you that are dying and transforming, right? This card offers an opportunity to consciously reflect on the process of death. Have you ever taken the time to truly contemplate what happens when you die? What aspects of your soul continue with you and what aspects stay behind and dissolve? Until you ask powerful questions about life and death, it's almost impossible to know what you need to work on and thus how to live consciously. Through understanding death, we also learn the secret of life. You are about to go through a major cleansing process where many of your materialistic ambitions will start to fall away, while your spiritual aspirations will become aroused. Through this process, your fears of death have the possibility to transform into awe of the higher worlds. And that's AWE, awe of the higher worlds. I'll show it to you. All right. I don't know where it was. Right here. Into awe of the higher worlds. Are you being asked to start looking at any of your destructive habits and behaviors and making positive changes to your health and inner well-being? See, this could be this. This is choices and decisions that we're having to make. Some aren't easy, some are hard. Ignoring these messages could have serious consequences to your life. If you have had a close family member or friends who have passed over, it's important you send them loving thoughts and feelings. It says the action you can take is start learning and exploring the possibilities of life after death and thinking about multiple earth lives. Everything you do now will have an impact on your next life. Go back through your life and determine at which times you have acted in a regressive, harmful way. Is there anything you can do now to balance this? In other words, write down what good you can do for others and start to act in a more loving, generous, compassionate way. And it's by no means saying that you don't already do that. It's just saying to kind of go back through your life and see if, especially now, if you're older, excuse me, and you have the means to help somebody, maybe you could help somebody. That's just bizarre because it's the Hierophant all over again. And I can't remember what the symbol of the Christian fingers. It's a lot. I don't know if it's on the Ten of Swords also. Let me see real quick. Yes, look, on the Ten of Swords. See? You might look up that meaning. I'm sure it's something about spiritual or holy or something like that. Okay. Your career. Goldfish. Increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. Beautiful. We'll take it. Great happiness is the harp, and you are highly thought of. That's kind of what I'm feeling with the Hierophant. It's like somebody seeing what you can do, somebody seeing your purpose. It could be the head of a company. You're highly thought of. Great happiness and an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And I think it's both, honestly, especially with the Hierophant and this contemplating life and death, because the veil's thin. There's a thin veil between life and death. And if you're spiritual, which you're Cancer, and we know you are, you're very intuitive, you're very psychic. You probably you get a lot of hits on things, I'm sure. Maybe you need to explore that a little deeper, especially the Queen of Wands. She's that magic, to me, she's the magic queen. Finances, a two-faced friend. Danger, especially in money matters, and you will be shown the way. So you have to make sure that somebody's not stealing your ideas or your anything you have for work or your projects or something like that, where they act one way and they're not. Watch your back. Watch who you befriend. And then you have danger, especially in money matters. Keep an eye on your money, especially in this day and age where, you know, we can do electronic banking and online banking. Keep an eye on your finances. Make sure that nobody's got your information or your cards or anything like that. But you'll be shown the light. You'll be shown the way. So don't give up hope. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just, to me, it's a heads up. You know, pay attention. Heads up. Better safe than sorry kind of energy. And your love. You have differences, communication, and forgiveness. Wow. Beautiful. I feel like there's two cards here. There's only one. So differences, people say, you know, we're so different. Differences can be a good thing. It is embracing the differences you have in each other. Embracing the differences, if you're with a partner, embracing the differences you have with this person, because you can learn from them. They can learn from you. You know, everything's not done your way. Everything's not done their way. So embrace the differences. You have communication, obviously open communication, talk. If it's a long distance relationship, you know, all the more so, write letters, do anything you can do, little notes here and there, little terms of endearment. And I feel like the forgiveness, Cancer, is for yourself. I feel the forgiveness is, you know, I feel like not a self-loathing, but I feel this where you're not nice to yourself sometimes. And I think that's where the Nine of Swords comes in, where you're not your best version of yourself to yourself. And I always say, what would you do for your best friend? What would you do for your partner? How would you treat your partner? And I feel it's forgiveness for yourself. Embrace the differences in each other. We shouldn't be the same. We shouldn't be exactly the same. And keep that line of communication open. Open, open. All right. We're going to see your challenge. Like you don't have enough. A lot of homework. But again, I feel like you're divinely guided here. You're divinely guided. This is beautiful. This is you're a very spiritual being. You're very much, I don't believe that you give yourself the credit that you deserve for things you know and feelings you have, things like that. Okay, there is your challenge. What is your gift? Tell me Cancer's gift. There we go. Okay. All right, your challenge is Mercury. Communication. Mercury is a planet of communication, for one thing. Right? So there's something there to be said for that. Sometimes we get too busy, we forget to talk. So don't forget to talk. That's a wild card. And the symbol of health, right? Messages. Number 20. Okay. The challenge is when a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind. Shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest, or glib approaches and mistakes made when in a rush. I'll read that one more time. When a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind. Shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest, or glib approaches and mistakes made when in a rush. So try to be on it. Try to be top notch. Pay attention. Pay attention. Right? Moon, perception. Ooh, I got goosebumps. You're a water sign. Moon is water, obviously. It is, Pisces. It's a sign of Pisces. Beautiful card. Perception for your gift. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day, and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. So there you go. There's your homework, Cancer. Align yourself with the moon phases each day. See what phase the moon is in and start studying the moon. Start studying the phases of the moon. I don't know when it is in March. You'll have to look it up. I always have it ready, and for some reason I did not have it ready for this reading. So look up when there's a full moon, when there's a new moon. I think there's a eclipse this month. Or no, it's I think it's a solar eclipse. I don't know. There's something going on with the moon. Pay attention to it. And you know something funny? 19, 1 and 9 is 20. 20. And that's something. All right, guys. Let me know how this resonates. Cancer, I would love to hear from you. What a reading. What a reading. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Be blessed. Cancer, until next month. Bye for now.